Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Garrett Cole. How about a scouting report on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line drive, Volpe. Tauchman is gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Luis Robert now. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Rip towards third. Over to Goldie. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe tosses to first, and Benintendi is out. And it's a 1. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tauchman. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And here it comes. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Fought off foul. Chisholm on third. Judge over at first with one away. Swing and a pop-up. Rojas in position. 2 away now. Here's Stanton now. That to right. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back in New York, Andrew Vaughn now. Cole back to work. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Josh Rojas now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
No, that's a ball.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Goldie takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. And that one is inside.
1 ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger settles under this one, makes the catch, and that is bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. To the right side, Sosa slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
First pitch, not close.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate. And
runner on the go, pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there. And he might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
Second inning here, no score. Out to short, Baldwin. Fires over to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. Yanks. Top half of the third inning, so now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. And that one clips the corner.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Right through there for a strike. To the right side, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brooks Baldwin. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Top of the third, no score. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To third, Cabrera. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Corey Lee.
Batting up, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Lee, in his second season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. That one ripped. Going back. And out of here.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mike Tauchman. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That misses, and now 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Slides, but it gets by him.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Cole a check to first. Tauchman back in standing. So here's Robert now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Throws it away. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
On the ground, Baldwin. Handles, throws to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rips one to right, and foul ball. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
In the dirt, but kept close. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. Bounce to the left side. Baldwin throws to first in time. Judge out on the play. Here at New Yankees. Stadium in the Bronx. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Andrew Vaughn. Fouled off down the right side.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Josh Rojas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there for strike one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first, and the White Sox go quiet. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom 4, digging in, Cody Bellinger. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Flied to right his first time. Tap foul at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Tuchman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Caught in between, trying for third now. The relay to second. Tries to get back and save. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And he's already singled in this game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Golden opportunity right here. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that is out of play. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next pitch misses, and a full count now. Bases loaded, one away. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Stanton at third. Goldie at second with 2 gone.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
0-2 now. Double steal. On the ground to short. Baldwin on the run. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. All set for the start of the inning. And now Miguel Vargas. Cole back to work. And he pumps in a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Line drive. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now here is Brooks Baldwin. First time up, he grounded to third. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Man at first, one away. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
An unfortunate pass ball right there. One he's not going to be happy about behind the plate. And with the runner advancing to second, that double play's off the table right now. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman, 1 for 2. Just missed.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pickoff throw. Late swing, foul to the left. Swinging a foul out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Vargas headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1. 2 outs, runner on first. And up next for Chicago, Luis Robert Jr. On the corner for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Tauchman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Popped up. Cabrera should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League back here in New York. And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Aaron Judge. And that one cutting but missing down low. That one the other way. Oh, he can't hang on. To second, there's 1. Bellinger up to hit. Up the middle, base hit.
And now first and second with 2 outs. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and they take care of Stan. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Benintendi to start. Mark Leiter Jr. gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
With love in his eyes, he teaches something new. Like birds in the garden, they know just what to do. Whoa.
That one fouled off.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That missed inside. And the count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
The other way. Over to Goldie. That's the 3rd out. So they make short work. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Line drive. Pulls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. Up the middle, Sosa takes it to the bag. That's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th, and now Lenny Sosa. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
No strike.
That one misses. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count's full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
On the ground, right side. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's all they'll get. And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Right through there for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Leiter ready to fire now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Outside low, ball 1. And that one missing low.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
2 outs. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gus Varland.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Frazier Ellard, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gilbert getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball popped up. Sosa brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across. We go to the 8th. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Leiter back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 1 for 3. And a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
My dog made it through the storm. Now you know we got a story. We fasted and prayed, God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High. Better testify, Spirit got him on fire. Yeah. I'm too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong in God, I flex, 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 flex. Yeah, too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong in God, I flex. Too strong in God, I flex.
Benintendi to the plate. In for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. That's down and in. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Outside with a breaking ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fly ball to right. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Frazier Ellard.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Justin Anderson preparing to come on if needed. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
A changeup missing. And that's ball 2.
One strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Austin Wells. Runner on the go. Here's a rocket to right field. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. And they add a couple more. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert. 1 down. Paul Goldschmidt now 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. Soft contact in the air. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Devin Williams on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
One ball, one strike.
And the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swung on, popped up left side. Cabrera settles under it, and it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. White Sox down to their final out. So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Williams, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. They're down to their final strike. And now he steps off the rubber. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs at the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.